Welcome to Gravel Crunchers. Today we're going to talk about oxygen and your environment. Depending on where you live, let's say it's sea level or Denver, Colorado, your acclimation to oxygen is going to be very different. And it can be very useful in cycling and athletics. One of the studies that has been done is an oxygen deprivation. And by utilizing lower environmental oxygen, let's say during rest periods and sleeping, we increase our red blood cells. And by increasing red blood cells, we can naturally get more oxygen to our muscles and organs on demand. An easier and probably more practical way would be adjusting your diet to include more red meats, especially beef, spinach, kale, the dark leafy vegetables. And you'll find prunes, raisins, and the raisins we use in our oatmeal cookies to be a particularly useful source of all sorts of minerals, as well as helping to increase our red blood cells. Beans, lentils, all those guys in that family are also useful. I don't separate eggs, and I don't recommend separating them. Egg yolks are very beneficial, and egg yolks are known for their vitamin B vitamins. And the vitamin B family is particularly important for our mental health as well as organ function. I'll leave a link below about altitude because, like I was saying, barometric pressure really does matter, and where I live and where I often go is very different. Oxygen is basically 21% everywhere. What happens when we go higher is there's less pressure holding the molecules together, so there's simply less molecule density. This molecule density is why you feel altitude sickness or lightheadedness when you're exposed to extreme altitude. Some people get terrible headaches and that sort of thing. For example, at 100 meters, you have about 99% of available oxygen. At 200, 98. At 300 meters, 97% of available oxygen. 400 meters, 96. 500, 94%. And where I live at 650 meters is 93% of the available oxygen. So right now, I'm doing what some athletes spent a lot of money building environments, low oxygen environments, to do, which is basically increasing my red blood cells naturally through diet and my environment. And I'll mention environment a lot because it really matters. Texas is not Louisiana or Michigan, and Spain is really not what you think it is. It's mountainous, it has a little desert, and it's a peninsula. So it's environmentally, it has shocking contrasts depending where you are, which is great because Madrid is loaded with micro environments for us to play with. But remember, we can increase our oxygen by increasing our red blood cells naturally through diet and training. But mostly your environment will play a big role. Anyway, we're going to get going back to some Glenn Miller, and we're going to talk about a fantastic athlete who's using this technique in the next chapter. Thanks for watching.